Happy New Year, Happy New Year. This is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. And I'm showing you guys my first home in Nicaragua. A really tiny apartment with a nice balcony, which I enjoy the view a lot. I will show you in a little bit. And I'm going to show you around a little bit how this little apartment is going to help me out to conquer a new horizon. I'm in el barrio Santa Marta, Residencial Santa Marta. It's at end of the street so the kids can play. How are you guys? Good.
Hello.
That's Santiago and Valentina watching TV. I got this nice dining set made by a local carpenter, and I'm in love with it. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's gonna work. I think I forgot. That's gonna work. Oh, he's gonna be swimming.
This is a kid's room, and also it's going to be my friend guest room. So we have a bunk bed for my good friends. They're going to start coming with me. And then a nice room with the bathroom. This will be the master. Nice windows, could look at the mountain. Nice set of chairs, and this is the view. I sit on that one and I look over there with my coffee and cigar and enjoy the view. They didn't have anything, so I had to put the towel hangers, I had to put mirrors, I had to put a lot of things in the apartment to make it look good and easier. And it smells really good because the wife is doing black beans with a white rice and a nice parrillada that I'm gonna do in a little bit for good friends. My amazing wife and cook doing nice black beans. This is the kitchen. Everything set up already. Naun Lozano did this shelf and myself so we can organize better the kitchen. And my grill. I have a really nice grill right here in Esteli, a little backyard. And this will be good for 6 months at least. 6 months at least until the whole family move down here and we go to the mountain. In a little bit, we're going to start grilling, and I will show you guys part of the process of grilling, which I enjoyed a lot, and friends that I will have in here with me. So stay tuned. I'm going to turn on the grill, get it ready, and show you in a little bit how the meats will look in the grill. And also they have really amazing artisans sausages that they make right here in Nicaragua, and they're amazing, amazing. And I gotta light up another one. What a great time we had. What a great time we had. As you can see, this is my little apartment, my first home right here in Esteli, Nicaragua. I am intending to move here for a period of a year. I would say next summer 2023. Definitely right here on the apartment, it will be too small for the family and for the friends I will be bringing from the US to spend time with me in Nicaragua. So we are planning to move to El Tisey, which is a beautiful mountain, 15 minutes from my box shop. Driving 15 minutes from my box shop, but I'm okay with driving 15 minutes because what a beautiful sky at daytime or at nighttime. At nighttime you can see all the stars, and you can see at night Esteli, the entire Esteli. So I don't mind driving 15 minutes. On Thursday I drove. It was 6:45 and I drove. I said, let me put a timer of 15 minutes and see how far I get high in the mountain going to El Tisey. And in 15 minutes I was in an area already that there's plenty, I think, of houses to make them my home, to rent in the beginning and be in the Tisey, in El Tisey. Because the same way I have the lake on the back in my house, and I really disconnect, I relax. I want to have that same here in Esteli, and away a little bit from the churches with their singing, from the guy at 7 a.m. Leche fresca, las viandas, frutas. It's crazy, but it's part of the culture. In El Tisey, it's kind of rural, it's apart. It's kind of like my good friend Keith and my good friend Ken is always inviting me to move to his side of town to have that tranquility. I'm going to have that right here in El Tisey, 15 minutes, 1-5, from my box shop from Esteli. I would say in 20 minutes from 20 minutes from the center of Esteli. So I'm really excited. I invited Raymond's friend, his friends. Hopefully someday they will become my friend, which I really appreciate Raymond, how he allowed me to get in his circle. And as you can see, we did a nice parrillada, Argentinian style. How do I learn when I was younger? And my wife did amazing black beans, white rice Cuban style, tomato salad, and we had a feast. Everybody enjoyed the meat. I finally found a distributor, a beef distributor, that the beef is amazing. 2 days ago we did oxtail Cuban style, rabo encendido, and Raymond and his girlfriend, they were amazed about the rabo encendido. I'm trying to grow ají cachucha because there's not that type of ají right here. It's hard to find. So I'm trying to grow ají cachucha so my wife can do even a better cook. I've been having Double Robustos. Raymond has been aging on his, they were kind of forget in his humidor, and man, they're amazing. They're a year old. Oh my God. And I have a Torpedo Sobrino ready after this bad boy. Torpedo Sobrino, which is my favorite after a really good meal. What a day. I really enjoyed. Everybody was here at 1, but I finished cooking, grilling about 3 p.m. because it's a new grill, a new barbecue, and I had to learn the hot spots and you know, and the different areas of the grill and temperatures. So, but I did okay. Everybody was really happy. I cooked some picanha, and everybody was in love with it. I grilled picanha, New York style steaks, cowboy steaks, A skirt steak. The skirt steak, it was okay. It wasn't that good. But I'm learning. I'm learning the cuts that I want to eat from these people, from that distributor. So I'm really happy that I found a beef distributor right here in Esteli. I don't have to go to Managua to find good beef. It's right here. Martinez Carnes, Martinez distributor. So I'm really happy. And also I have a spot for the sausages, el copetín sausage, which is a really small one, and campeño. Woo! Even my friends here, I've been turning them into those sausage, and they're going crazy. As a Yanko, since I discovered those sausage, oh my God! Since you told me about those sausage, I've been eating those sausage every time I have a chance. That's what they're saying. And I thank Maria Jose, because Maria Jose was the one who got me into the Don Octavio Charcuteria. Don Octavio Charcuteria. Wow. The German sausage, el campeño sausage, and copetín sausage. Wow. 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 And the ones that know me personally, that are watching this, you guys know I have a good palate for food and cigars. And little by little learning about whiskey and wines. I think I do okay on wines. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm happy because today it was good, but this week has been pretty challenging. We had two girls working and assembling boxes. We were dreaming that everything was going to be all right. We were paying them a little bit more than what people are paying down here. And we said, man, finally we got two girls that they're going to be working with us and assembling boxes. And they didn't show up the next day. They worked 2 days, and the third day they didn't show up. We called, no answer. It's not new to me, but I guess because I haven't done it in a long time, I was pretty surprised. But I told Naun, when difficult times, when there's difficult times, all you have to do is just sit down, reflect with a good cigar, and keep planning, and have faith. Have a lot of faith that everything is going to come into place at the right moment. I am extremely happy because yesterday we had a visit. Let me fix this a little bit. I don't have someone to help me out with the video, and as I'm a perfectionist, let me and like I mentioned many times, I'm not an influencer. I do this because it's the way I find to stay connected with the people who really believe on the brand, and also there's many people that believe in the brand, but they don't have the time to watch me just talking. So the ones watching, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because when I'm talking to the camera, when I'm talking to you, I solve a lot of problems. I can do it in front of the mirror. I can do it talking to myself. But I say, you know what? One way to stay connected with the people who enjoy my product is to share with you guys what's going on. So, same situation we are having in U.S. that everyone is finding themselves in a sense that everyone wants to work from home, everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, everybody wants to work on their own time. It's becoming pretty difficult to find reliable people that would like to have a job, that would like to work with a company. Same situation right here in Nicaragua. So my main concern, it was the screen printing guy, the guy who's going to be screen printing the boxes, because that is a big deal for us. We want to take the packaging, the boxes to a next level, and that has to do with screen printing, serigrafía. They call them here serigrafía, which is probably the word in Spanish. And a guy showed up, 24 years old. I said, man, he's pretty young, but he's been doing it for 9 years. So I sit down, talk to him. I don't know screen printing A through Z, but I know the principles. I have done it myself with t-shirts. that I still use those t-shirts and they still look good. So I think I did a great job. So I was talking to this guy, and what I love about this guy, he looks pretty young. He looks really easygoing. He's definitely an artist. You can see in the way he projects himself. He's definitely an artist. And you have to understand that artists, they can be pushed too much. You have to know how to work with artists. So we were talking. We realized that he knows his stuff. He definitely knows his stuff. And big things that I wanted to accomplish here, he says, no, Yanko, no, sir. Look, you just do this, do that. I said, wow. So that's good that at the beginning of a relation, he's making me feel at ease, that he's capable to solve many things that I had in my head. So there's no need to buy a printer yet, to buy the plastics where you transfer the images. There's no need to that. He has all the connections. He gives us all the places that we go print, and then he will transfer the images to the screens. So I'm happy. I'm happy that we found this guy, and I said, well, you have your own business. Are you planning to give us service, or or you want to come and work with us, work for us? No. I would like to work for you guys. And we talked about the hour. He says, that's nothing. I work from 6 to 7. I said, okay, good, but this is what you need to be able to do for us. It's okay with you, Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5:30. Yeah, sure, no problem. And I said, well, how much you're thinking about your salary? And he said, no. I want you first to look at my work. Send me a few art, print a few art, and let me do the job and see my work first. I said, wow, this guy is pretty confident that we're gonna fulfill his offer, that we're going to accept whatever he brings to the table. And that makes me feel good, because that was a big challenge. The screen printing guy. I believe we have it. And we need it ASAP, because we're going to start working on Ohana cigar boxes. And Second Amendment, a new brand from Tampa, Florida. A small brand, like me. I don't mind, I don't care. I believe that right now, in the beginning, I should work with the small guys. The small orders, 5,000 boxes, 7,000 boxes, get the line ready. So when we start knocking doors on other companies that they're going to give us 20,000 boxes, 30,000 boxes, we want to be ready. People have been telling me, Yanko, but look, you have to understand the technology that you bring in here, this little space here for the box shop, you're going to run out of space right away. In a year, you'll be out of space. I said, well, let that happen. I'm okay with that. When that situation happens, I don't see myself moving or taking this shop down. I will put another shop in another town close to Esteli, because the more I keep visiting Esteli, and I'm a listener. I'm talking to you guys a lot right now, and some people ask me, Yanko, how you can talk to the camera with no issue? I says, well, because I'm not making up anything. I'm just going over of what happened during the week, so it's easy. It's right here. It's fresh. So I've been listening, that Matagalpa, Ocotal, Pueblo Nuevo, there's plenty of workforce, but there's no factories over there. So when the time comes to open another box shop, I will make sure to instead of opening again in Esteli, make sure we open in another town that they need the work. So we take the box shop over there. I am really happy because the box shop is almost there. Now we're just being tested by God, tested by our life, how much faith we have, because This is the first week of January. First week of January, and we thought we were going to have a lot of people this week to start working. And the 2 people we tried, the 4 people we interviewed, we haven't been able to find something solid. And we just don't want to take the first one who shows up. We want to take our time to find the right people. I was telling Naun that based on my experience, based on my years before that I started a business, when the business is brand new, when the business is not working yet, it's not in progress, and someone comes in and he's going to work by himself, they get bored. They go, wow, I'm going to be working here by myself, and sometimes that's why they leave. Also, when the business is brand new, even though we are an American company, it doesn't look yet in the factory that everything is in place, set up, that there's a work in progress. It's not done yet. The offices are not done. The laser room is kind of half done, and that for people that they have to see to believe that that's not me. They don't trust that we're gonna be able to keep them working. So that's another thing that is going against us. We need to completely finish the offices. We need to completely finish the laser room. And I enjoyed my family so much for this last 2 weeks, 3 weeks with me here for Christmas, for the festivities. And they're leaving Monday. They're leaving Monday, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. And I'm really I'm sad. I'm sad because my kids have so much energy, and they drive me crazy, but I love that energy. I feed on those kids' energy. And so I know when they leave on Monday, I'm gonna miss them a lot. But Monday I'm coming back here, and I know as soon as I come back, I'm on work tune. I'm gonna be up every day at 5:45, be at the shop at 6:20, 6:30, and working to 9 p.m. every day. So I have no doubts that we will finish that office, the laser room, completely in a week and a half, so people can see something better done, something organized, and we can jump on assemblies. The 2 girls that they were assembling for the 2 days, we did a bunch of bottoms. The machine is cutting beautiful. We realized that the left side, it was cutting a lot darker, and drawing a lot darker. We thought it was air. The air compressor, one air compressor was a lot stronger than the other one, and that was the reason why it was burning hotter. We realized that the one that it was blowing less, the hose had a little hole. So we cut the hole, we fixed it, and it was burning hotter. My wife brought the little tools, the flat tools, to open the laser head and take the laser out, the lens. So the left side, the lens, it was opposite. The lens, the really bubble looking side, is always have to be looking up, and it was looking down. So Naun fixed it. He was the one who discovered. He fixed it, he put it the other side, he cleaned the whole machine again, all the mirrors, lenses, and it started working beautiful. Both sides working identically. So it's God watching us, overseeing that we don't give up, and always, throwing some tests and leading the way. So we have faith that we are pretty close. We're being, with the pick hitting the wall, we are about a few inches to hit the gold of starting, of making a beautiful boxes to serve people down here, give people here another option, a faster option to make packaging, and something new that when the customers get the cigars in their hand, they go, wow, this box is unique. So we are pretty close. No doubt we are pretty close. I visit a farm, someone that is Raymond's cousin. I've been helping him a little bit, financing him to to grow beans, to grow corn. He did it once, he did okay. I'm gonna help him out to do it twice. To do it twice. And I learned when I went there that when they selling a farm and they go, well, it has 70 manzanas. Each manzana, it gives you, each manzana is 1.8, 1.7, 1.8 acre. So one manzana is 1.8 acre. So in that area close to Pueblo Nuevo, there's many people selling their farms. I don't know if they going to the U.S. or I don't know what's the deal, but they're selling their farms. And yeah, they talk to you about 70 manzanas, 60 manzanas, and you go, wow, that's a big farm. And then when you go and pay them a visit, there's only 4 manzanas, 5 manzanas, 6 manzanas that they're really to grow something, hopefully tobacco. The rest of the manzanas, it's just mountains. What are you gonna do in those mountains? What are you gonna do? And when the summer hits in, all those mountains, they go dry, and all you see is the rocks. So you not even can grow goat on those mountains. So I have a lot to learn. I did my numbers, and to do 500,000 cigars a year, I need at least 10 manzanas. So I don't know, close to 16 acres, and I'm able to grow my premium tobacco, ferment my tobacco for my production on 500,000 cigars a year, because I am a boutique brand. So, the ashtray is pretty far. It's been raining a lot, so 10 manzanas. I'll have to buy 2 60 manzana farms to be able to have 5 manzanas that really work. So it makes no sense. What I'm getting from all this is that I still have a lot learning to do. So when I make the move, I do the right move. Most of the tobacco in my blends is Condega and Umetepe. Umetepe is an island, so it's, for now, try to acquire property in Umetepe is probably difficult. I don't know. What I'm saying is, the most I use on my cigars is Condega, and then after Umetepe. So let me concentrate on getting tobacco and getting a farm close to Condega or Pueblo Nuevo, or Condega, Pueblo Nuevo, or in that area, because Pueblo Nuevo and Condega is basically the same. Pueblo Nuevo, the biggest issue is there's lack of water, but there's farms that they have wells, so it's not impossible to make a well here in those areas around Pueblo Nuevo. Is $7,000, and it's not guaranteed. You pay the $7,000, they make the hole, and probably there's no water. So, but everything in business is a risk. So, but definitely, I would like to buy land right here in Nicaragua to start growing my own tobacco. I'm young. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time. I love coming down here and learn as much as I can. I was talking to Jose Augusto in Pinar del Rio, and Jose Augusto told me that Pinar del Rio, Cuba is becoming a desert. Everybody's going to the U.S. And now he told me the president, the guy, Biden, the guy, wherever that guy is, he did an agreement that every month they're gonna allow 30,000 people to flee the island, Cuba, to the U.S. So I guess that will stop the immigration from Nicaragua, Cubans coming to Nicaragua and going to the U.S., and also Nicaraguans going to the U.S. It will be a more managed immigration going into the U.S., which makes a lot of sense. If you want to go into the U.S., try to do illegal. So they're gonna work something out. So Jose Augusto said that will wipe out completely the island of Cuba of workforce. And he said, no, Yanko, I'm not going to the U.S. I'm staying here. I'm going to keep growing tobacco here. I said, Jose Augusto, I think you're young. You're 39 years old. I'm 44. We're pretty close. We still have a lot of life. We have another 50 years with the science and the technology. Right now, we will last another really strong 40, 50 years. Jose Augusto, you have to come here to Nicaragua. You have to come here to Nicaragua. When you finish your tobacco crop this year, which is in March, I want to pay you the ticket, and now I have an apartment, I have a car in here in Nicaragua, so I'm independent. So I want to invite you to Nicaragua, so you can see potential, because the amount of tobacco that you're growing in Cuba, pretty soon, it's going to be a piece of cake for you to roll that tobacco and sell it. And because you're going to be young, you're going to want more. And there's a lot of demand for Nicaraguan tobacco, and you have so much knowledge growing tobacco that I want you on my side. I want you to come here. I want to invite you to be here a week, or if you can, 10 days, so we can go see farms, we can go see soils, and help me out to pull a trigger, or get ready when you can buy a property right here in Nicaragua. So he can grow, I can grow, we can work together with his expertise, his knowledge, and grow really good tobacco right here in Nicaragua. And of course, he knows at some point I'll be buying some of his crop from Pinar del Rio, Cuba. He says that it's coming pretty soon. He says that it's coming pretty soon. He told me that, which it really surprised me. It really surprised me. Last year, the government, the government of Cuba, told Jose Augusto and their cousins, that they will be able to do the selection of the tobacco on their own. That the government is not going to do that anymore. They can do it, and when they finish, government will come in and price it. Government will come in and price it, and government will tell them who to sell the tobacco. That was a big move for the small grower in Cuba, because now they have more control of what's going to happen with their tobacco. Before, they will have to take it to the selection, the government will do it, and they will do whatever they want to, and they will not ever will get the real value of the tobacco. Now, when it's on their own, when there's in their control, they have more management of quality and what is good and what is not. But of course, putting his own selection, his own escogida, it needed a building, it needed tables, it needed lighting, bathrooms. They offer breakfast and lunch to all the employees, and they're like 50 employees, so it's a lot. So they started doing that, and the hurricane came in and destroyed everything in Pinar del Rio. Everything that they had built, the hurricane came in and destroyed. Whew. Now, we were talking last night. He says, Yanko, you want to hear the last news? Are you sitting down? I said, yeah, I'm sitting down. Go ahead. Well, they call Los Perez. They call Los Perez, and they told them Los Perez is his cousin, their cousin, and they working together, the selection, la escogida. And they said, hey, come to the office. The government says, come to the cooperativa, co-op, the office. Let's break the contract that we did last year, because now I want you guys to be completely private. And I said, Jose Augusto, what do they mean? What do the government of Cuba means by being completely private? He says, Yanko, they want us to do all the selection of our own tobacco. They are allowing us to do selection for other farmers, buy their tobacco, and they want us to go to the factories in Cuba and Havana, go to the warehouses, and us sell the tobacco to the warehouses and the factories. I said, oh boy, you guys are pretty close like this to start selling tobacco to whoever you want to, even out of the country. And he said, And he replied, that's why I'm saying that I'm not going to the US, that pretty soon you're going to be here in Cuba. And I laughed because he knows I'm waiting for that moment. I'm waiting for that moment that things change in Cuba and I can start putting Cuban tobacco on our blends. Legally, all legally, okay? All legally. And I'm not saying because I keep repeating this every time we talked about Cuban tobacco. I'm not saying because it's better. I'm just want to fulfill the dream of some people that want to have Cuban cigars, not the watery or the so overrated Cuban brands. People that just want to have a Cuban cigar. Customers, my clients that want to have a Cuban cigar. And I want to feel proud. I want to feel proud that some of my cigars have Cuban tobacco where I was born, when I grow up, where I grew up to 14 years old. That I still have great memories as a kid. Great memories as a kid because of my friends in my neighborhood. Not really because of the situation that we went through in Cuba. So that was some of the headlines this week. That conversation with Cuba yesterday, and that I'm gonna be able to bring him here. We talked about it for 2 years, and it's happening this year. I'm gonna bring him to Nicaragua, which I'm really happy because as Jose Augusto knows, he knows growing tobacco. He's someone that you definitely want to have it on your side. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I know before the end of January when I leave Esteli, that box shop, that box factory is going to be working. It's going to be making a lot of boxes. And I'm going to leave pretty happy. Pretty happy. Guys, thank you very much. I really enjoy this few minutes with you guys. And I hope you enjoy it too. And I'll probably see you guys next Sunday again. Stay tuned. And always remember that my name is Yanko Maceda. I believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. Have an amazing Sunday.